With all the emphasis on the development of cricket in the country, the Nepal government today took a landmark decision of listing Kathmandu's Mulpani ground, Chitwan's Bharatpur Cricket Stadium and Biratnagar's Morung Cricket Ground as pride projects. Understandably, the government decision is in view of the rising cricket craze in the country, which is triggered by an outstanding performance by Nepali cricketers in the international tournaments that has brought them accolades from the noted cricket experts in recent time. Good evening, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan and these are the headlines of the hour. Majority of lactating mothers, children and elderly citizens falling sick in the earthquake-affected region. Grievances of lack of support from the state on the rise. Questions raised over financial transparency of political parties who are silent on income sources but compete in relief packages for earthquake victims. Israel to announce a 4-hour pause in its strike over northern Gaza every day. The announcement to made 3 hours beforehand. The US welcomes the move. And Sri Lanka end their World Cup campaign on a disappointing note. Kiwis consolidate their chances of semi-final qualification. Majority of lactating mothers, children and elderly citizens in Salyan's Dharma rural municipality have started to fall sick. These earthquake victims from Dharma rural municipality were compelled to stay under open skies since the Friday night's earthquake. With the dip in mercury, the earthquake victims sheltering under the tents have started falling sick. Some 400 lactating mothers, 437 children and over 500 senior citizens have been gravely affected in the aftermath of the last Friday's deadly earthquake with its epicenter in Jajarkot's Rami Dada. The victims have appealed to the government to send health teams to their camps. Likewise, in Salyan's Kumak rural municipality, there are about 150 earthquake victims of 33 households as they have been living under the tarpaulins. The municipality has failed to provide them any kind of relief assistance apart from the tents. According to the data provided by Salyan Natural Disasters Management Committee, some 200 houses have been completely destroyed along with 1,090 partially damaged houses. Over 2,000 people have been displaced in Salyan district, which shares its border with Jajarkot. And in our public voice segment, we have asked in several provinces what should be done to ensure safety for women, children and the elderly during disasters. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
स्थानीय तहले चाहिँ उनीहरुको स्वास्थ्य सम्बन्धीको लागि स्वास्थ्य कर्मीहरुको लागि परिचालन गर्नु पर्यो
सबले दिनको लागि त्यस्तो एक त दैवले ठग्यो त्यही पनि मान्छेहरूले पनि नठगुन् सबले सहयोग गरून्
आधुनिक किसिमका सरसामानहरु उपलब्ध गराउने सेवा उपलब्ध गराउने काउन्सिलिङ गर्ने
स्थानीय निकायबाट घर टहरा बनाइदिनु अति नै आवश्यक परेको छ
स्वास्थ्य कर्मीहरु विशेष रूपमा परिचालन गर्नु पर्यो
न्यानो कपडा न्यानो वासस्थान पौष्टिक आहार शुद्ध खानेपानी र औषधि उपचारको आवश्यकता पर्दछ
जाडो याम भएको कारणले का कपडाहरुलाई डिस्ट्रिब्युसन गर्नुपर्ने त्रिपाल जस्ता राहतका कुराहरुलाई तत्कालै ठाउँ-ठाउँमा पुर्याउनु पर्छ
खाद्यान्नको व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ उहाँहरुको रहने ठाउँ किनभने भूकम्पमा त सबै घरहरु क्षति भएको छ
गर्भवती र सुत्केरी महिलाहरुको लागि तुरुन्तै अत्यावश्यक चाहिँ उहाँहरुलाई वासस्थानको व्यवस्था मिलाउने
न्यानो कपडाहरु खाद्यान्न वस्तुहरु उनीहरु माझ पुर्याउनु पर्यो
महिला बालबालिका ज्येष्ठ नागरिकहरुलाई चाहिँ यस्तो बेलामा चाहिँ बाहिर बसेको बेलामा जंगली जनावरको पनि डर हुन सक्छ
स्वास्थ्यको चाहिँ अब ख्याल गराउनु पर्यो राहतको चाहिँ दिनु पर्यो
विपद परेको बेला चाहिँ उनीहरुको चाहिँ उद्धार छिटो भन्दा छिटो गर्न पर्यो अनि त्यसपछि उनीहरुको स्वास्थ्य अवस्था के कस्तो छ भनेर बुझ्न पर्यो
पहिला उद्धार दोस्रो खाद्यान्न र बास तेस्रो बाँकी औषधि उपचारको व्यवस्था
माया ममता र सान्त्वना दिनुतिर लाग्नुपर्छ हामीले
कुनै सामुदायिक त्यस्तो भवन जसमा सुरक्षा कर्मीहरु चारैतिर आफ्नो सुरक्षा दिएर उनीहरुलाई सुरक्षित अभिभावकत्वको आभास गराएर बस्न सक्ने माहौल चाहिँ सरकारले नै सिर्जना गराइदिनुपर्छ।
सुरक्षित स्थानहरूको चाहिँ सरकारले व्यवस्था गरे चाहिँ राम्रो हुन्छ।
खाना लाउन राम्रो हिसाबले चाहिँ बस्ने ठाउँ बनाउनु पर्छ। एउटा रणनीति बनाएर त्यो कमिटीले त्यस रणनीति अनुसार चाहिँ त्यसको चाहिँ अलिकति व्यवस्था चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ।
मूल त आवासको व्यवस्थापन गर्नु पर्यो,
घाँस बाँस कपासको व्यवस्था गर्नु पर्यो, त्यसपछि सरकारले औषधिको व्यवस्था गर्नु पर्यो।
The earthquake victims from Jajarkot and adjoining districts in Rukum West and Salyan have been awaiting relief assistance since the earthquake struck last Friday. Political parties, new and old, have announced of relief assistance in the meantime. However, when Kantipur News team tried to inquire on the financial status of these parties, they were reluctant to answer, giving way to suspicions over the financial transparency of these political parties. Nepali Congress and CPN Mao Center have both announced financial support of 5 million rupees each for the Jajarkot earthquake victims. Both the parties have also contributed the amount in the government relief fund. Likewise, CPN-UML has declared relief assistance worth 10 million rupees. CPN Unified Socialist has announced relief assistance of 2.5 million rupees, while Nepal Samajwadi Party has also contributed 1 million rupees to the state fund. The relief assistance declared by political parties is surely a welcome move. However, these parties at the same time have been reluctant to give information on their financial details, including source of income. It is the responsibility of the Election Commission to take stock of the financial details of any political organization. However, in the ongoing fiscal year, apart from CPN-UML and Rashtriya Swatantra Party, none of the other parties have submitted the details of their financial standings. The scenario has further given way to suspicions over the financial transparency of these parties. The agitated Madhya province government has submitted a 6-point memorandum to the centre demanding that the provincial government's authority was not in line with the constitution. Chief Minister of Madhya province Saroj Kumar Yadav submitted the memorandum to the office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers earlier today. Chief Minister Yadav, who had reached Singhadarbar with the ministers and provincial assembly members, has urged the centre to facilitate the integration and management of police personnel based on existing laws and to bring chief district officers under the provincial governments. Likewise, the Madhya province government has urged the federal government to table and endorse a bill to bring secretaries mobilized at provinces from the centre under the provincial government along with administrative officers deployed at local levels. The provincial government has also demanded it be allowed to use government and public lands for public services and provide the right to manage Guti, among others. Madhya Province Chief Minister Yadav has given a 30-day ultimatum to the federal government to address their demands and warned of peaceful protest otherwise. Receiving the memorandum, Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal assured that he would take necessary initiatives to address the issues raised. And now time for our segment Public Pulse, where it texts us with their opinion.
Public Pulse. And
let's take a look at a response to yesterday's question. And yesterday we had asked why are the earthquake victims yet to receive relief materials. 37% voted for option A, incapable government. 42% voted for option B, shortage of resources. And 21% voted for option C, geographic complexities. And here is today's question. And the question is, why is the government directive about including local food in the lunch provided for students not followed? Your options are option A, it's expensive, option B, commission game, and option C, not aware. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share opinion with us. And time for international update. The White House has said Israel will begin a daily 4-hour pauses in northern Gaza. White House spokesperson John Kirby informed a while ago that the U.S. understands that Israel will begin to implement the 4-hour pauses in areas of northern Gaza and that announcement would be made 3 hours beforehand. In another development, the armed wing of Palestinian group Islamic Jihad in Gaza has said it is prepared to release 2 Israeli hostages, a woman and a boy, for humanitarian and medical reasons. Meanwhile, the Israeli Defense Forces have said they raided Hamas's military base in central Gaza City and have killed or captured about 50 Hamas fighters during intense battles. Earlier in the day, thousands of Palestinians were on the move heading south. These were reported to be some of the largest civilian movements since the early days of the war in Gaza. Elsewhere, 10 people were killed during Israeli raid in the West Bank, according to Palestinian Health Ministry, taking the Palestinian death toll in West Bank to at least 176 since October 7th. The Hamas-run Health Ministry has also said the death toll from Israeli attacks have now reached to at least 10,812, up from yesterday's number of 10,569. Those killed include at least 4,412 children. Israel has disputed the accuracy of the numbers, but the World Health Organization has said it believes the figures are trustworthy. And now time for sports update.
Sports news.
Indu Burma has been appointed as the skipper of Nepal's women national cricket team. Burma has replaced Rubina Chetri, who had served as the national women cricket squad skipper for the past 11 years. The Cricket Association of Nepal announced the national women team today under the captaincy of Indu Burma for the upcoming 4-nation T20 series in Hong Kong. Rubina Chetri and Sita Rana Magar meanwhile reached Hong Kong today itself to take part in the All-Stars T20 series. Both Rubina and Sita will join the Nepal team later on in Hong Kong itself. Apart from Nepal and Hong Kong, Tanzania and Japan are the other 2 teams in the tournament that begins from 15th of November next week. The proposal of no confidence motion tabled against All Nepal Football Association President Pankaj Bikram Nemwong has been quashed. This was because the ENFA members who had tabled the motion failed to appear for the voting at the special ENFA Congress held today. At the special ENFA Congress in Morung today, 52 votes were cast against the motion. This automatically quashed the proposal seeking the suspension of ENFA President Nemwong. Out of the 87 voters, 53 members had participated in the ENFA Congress with 52 votes cast in favor of Nemwong. Earlier, 49 ENFA members had demanded the suspension of ENFA President Nemwong and the General Secretary Kiran Rai. However, the ENFA Executive Committee had decided to present the proposal for suspension of the President only. There are a total of 105 members, including members from districts, clubs, provinces, while 87 of them were eligible to vote. As provisioned by the statute of ENFA, a 2/3 majority was required for the suspension of any official. And those were our latest headlines. Up next is News in Nepali. Good night.